Sir, it is represented by a diamond. What do you call, no? A such scenario wherein it is represented by a diamond. Letter A, process. B, sub-process. Letter C, decision. Letter D, terminator. Di ba? Paulit-ulit ang tanong na to, pero paulit-ulit din itong ipinapalabas. Ayan. You just have to start with an oval form that represents an end or starting point. The arrow or the line is a connector po yan that shows relationship between po ng ating mga represented shapes po natin doon. At saka meron din tayong tinatawag na parallelogram. That parallelogram, teachers, ginagamit po yan siya to signify input at saka output po natin. No? At saka yung process is of course rectangle po yung process po natin ha. Typically po teachers, represented po yan siya ng rectangular box. No? A step or an action in the process that needs to be carried out, siya po yung rectangular box po natin. And we also have this diamond, the decision. 'Di ba? We have the diamond, the decision po natin dito. Ano po? 'Di ba? Teachers, what is that certain word that ano no, kadalasan din makita sa decision? What are those two words na makita sa decision natin? 'Di ba? Kadalasan teachers, when the decision speaks about yes or no. Tama? 'Di ba? A decision kasi teachers, it indicates a point wherein you should make a decision. No? Kumbaga, outcome. Kung yes, saan patungo? Kung no, saan patungo? 'Di ba? Kadalasan dito, if yes, then proceed here. No? If yes, tapos if no. O, 'di ba? If yes, go down. If no, patuloy mo lang doon. Ganun po yung decision po natin. Sir, saan po ba na-apply itong ano na to, itong mga uri ng mga representations or figures natin? Na ginagamit po sa teachers, especially management skills or management scheme po natin. Next one is flow chart or data chart po natin. Process chart po natin. No? At the same time yung sa mga ano sa mga ano natin, 'di ba? Sa mga computer algorithms po natin. No? Nagagamit din po 'yun sila. Okay, flowchart is mahalaga po siya not just in the management but also in different technologies po natin dito ngayon. Therefore, the correct answer when we speak about the diamond, ito po yung decision natin dito. Alright, next question of the night. Sir, ang tanong na susunod ay eta. Anong tool ang ginamit to stand on to prevent static electricity from building up, especially on your computers? Kita nyo minsan grounded yung computer ninyo. Uy, sir, bakit po ba sir nung bigla akong hinawakan yung yung computer yung system unit ko, bigla ako na kuryente. Pero nung hinawakan ko ulit, wala naman. 'Di ba? Yun po yung static electricity. When we speak about static electricity, these are charges that were able to build up along the way while that certain component is stagnant. Na? So, ano po ba yung tawag natin dito? No? Yung sa mga makapagtanggal ng mga electric or static electric. Minsan nga 'di ba sa putahan, sa pintuan, yung doorknob natin, 'di ba? Di ba minsan nangunguryente yung doorknob natin? Eh kasi po meron po doong mga static electricity, di nyo lang alam. No? So, to avoid being electrocuted during the time na mag-repair po kayo ng computer, kailangan meron po kayong mat na tinatawag natin doon. Ito po yung tinatawag nating anti-static mat. Okay? Ano po ba yung gamit ng anti-static mat? Teacher, si anti-static mat is also termed as electro-discharge mat. Again, anti-static mat is also termed as the electrostatic mat po natin. Para saan po yan, sir? That is used to provide control on the grounding surface po ng ating electronic component at saka hardware po natin. Meaning to say, it absorbs. No? It absorbs yung mga ano po natin, 'di ba? Hindi po siya talaga yung hindi po talaga yung ano, 'di ba, na kumbaga fully siya mag-absorb, but then it prevents, no, the contact within the ground to your component. Yun po yung function po nating electrostatic discharge math po natin, teachers. Okay? Importante po ba yan, sir? Yes, napakahalaga po niyan. Para saan po? Para po ma-avoid yung pagka-damage po ng mga sensitive electronic parts po natin. 'Di ba? So kailangan nating ikakaroon ng discharge of the static electricity po natin dito ngayon. Okay? So yun po. The correct answer here is letter A. Hex driver, Phillips screwdrivers, these are all screwdrivers na magtatanggal ng mga screws po natin. When we speak about wire cutter, it is specifically used to cut the wires. Okay? The correct answer here is alpha, electrostatic discharge map po natin. Math po natin. Next question of the night. Paki-solve nga ito, teachers. Give me the correct answer. 180 degrees Celsius is equal to blank. 180 degrees Celsius is equal to blank. Letter A, 275 degree Fahrenheit. Letter B, 356 degree Fahrenheit. Letter C, 410 degree Fahrenheit. And letter D, 305 degree Fahrenheit. All right, I'll give you 20 seconds to solve this problem. Sige daw. 180 degrees. Sir, sabi nito, di ba? 356 yan, sir. Di ba? Ah, wala pa talaga dito nagsumasagot yung iba sa Facebook natin. Na? Letter B, 356. Pakilatag nga na yung formula. Sige daw. Give me the simplest formula on this type of equation or of this type of concept. Saan po to, sir? This is a concept under the baking po natin or under our cookery subject po natin na kung saan this is called unit conversion. Unit conversion. Oy, very simple ah. Mas simple yung formula na ginamit ni Sir Nathaniel compared kay Ma'am Boyras. Very simple. No? Very simple yung formula. Bakit po, sir? Because usually we tend to use this type of formula. That's degree Fahrenheit is equal to degree Celsius times 9 over 5 plus 32. Tama? Pero actually, teachers, 9 over 5 can be reduced into into a whole number natin. And that becomes is equal to degree Celsius times 1.8. Am I correct? Tapos plus 32. Mas madali ba ang formula na to? Ha? Is the formula good? Mas madali ba siya? The answer is yes. Diba? And getting back to the situation, that's 180 degrees times 1.8. 0. 64 carry 6, that is 14. Tapos 1, 8, 0. Therefore, it becomes 0, 4, 12, carry 1, that is 3. Diba? That's 0.8, 0, plus 32. That becomes 3, 5, and 6. Tama? Therefore, the correct answer here is letter B, 356 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Na. Yun po yung sagot natin dito. That's 356 degree Fahrenheit po natin. Sir, ano po ba yung pang-type po ng mga nuts po natin? Usually po wrenches po yun. No? We have the box end, we have the open end, and we have the combination wrench po natin. Open wrench po natin when both of the ends of our wrenches are open. Box wrench po, teachers, when both of the end of our wrenches is closed. And when we speak about combination wrench, when one of the end of the wrench is open and one of the wrench is closed, combination wrench po yan. Okay po ba, Sir Jomari Tangin Pinote? Alright, now to tayo na natin called wrenches po natin dito. Okay, the correct answer here is letter B, 356 degree Fahrenheit. Teachers, you may use this formula. You may also use this formula natin.